You go first.
āndrra? āndrra?
āndrra.
Oh.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3.
āndrra. Ooh, you did a rolling R.
I like the rolling R.
āndrra.
My name's Mary, and I'm one of the co-founders of NYC Rave Girls with my bestie.
I'm Kseniya. I'm the other half, and I'm also a DJ. We're both dancers and just creative humans.
Are you from New York, or what brought you here?
I'm from Nebraska originally. Very cliche Midwest, moves to the big city with 2 suitcases and a dream to be a dancer. And I danced for a little bit and did it professionally for a while, and now I just dance until 5 a.m.
Yeah, now you do marathon dancing.
Yes, I do.
I'm from Ukraine originally. I was born in a small town called Kremenchuk, and I moved to the U.S. I immigrated with my mom when I was 7 years old. I first came to Seattle, and that's where I grew up. And then I have always wanted to live in New York City. It just called to me. Every movie I'd ever seen when I was little, I was like, that's where I want to be. And it was one of those places where as soon as I landed here for the first time when I was 18, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in the right place. Mm-hmm. So similarly, I came here with 2 suitcases and a dream of just making it. I didn't have anything particular in mind.
Yeah.
But
what did New York City give you guys? And also, what did it take? So we'll start off with, what did the city give you?
Other than confidence, I would say it gave me a lot of intention. New York is filled with people who have so many ambitions and dreams and goals, and it sort of like raises your standard a little bit, and it makes you work a little bit harder. And so it kind of forces you to find yourself a little bit better, a little bit quicker than normal.
I think what New York gave me more than anything is this insane community of friends, just connections that I never had before. I came here and I didn't know a single person who lived here. I was just like, I'm going to figure it out. That's fine. I was always a bit of a lone wolf and very independent. And that was something that I knew would make it easy for me to survive here. But I was surprised to find how much deeper I leaned into connection once I was here and once I was able to find those people. NYC Rave Girls being a big iteration of that now, and something that I also want to give back. And it's just incredible to be surrounded by such a supportive network. I feel like everyone has this cliched idea that New Yorkers are so mean and rude, but like everyone takes care of each other, especially when they need it most. And I think that's so special because we're all just trying to survive here. So that's something that I don't think any other city could have given me.
Did it take anything from you guys?
Gosh. Yeah, it really, God, Lauren said it so perfectly too. It really did take away my dignity. But New York, I said, gave me confidence, but it also sometimes takes a little bit of your confidence away from you too. Like, you kind of have to check yourself a little bit more and dig a little bit deeper and soul search a little bit more, because it's a really tough city to be in. So it throws a lot of curveballs at you. And so it sort of forces you to, just find yourself a little bit deeper. So I would say the confidence, it really kind of took away from me, while at the same time giving me so much confidence.
Double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword.
I would say for me, New York has taken many years off my life. Realistically, between all the sleep deprivation and pushing yourself and the constant stress. There's been so many times where I haven't taken care of myself as much as I've needed to because of the hustle and grind, the constant go, go, go. And I think that's something that can really grind a lot of people down unless you have something in place to, restore you. But it is a double-edged sword in this case as well, because that comes because of all the opportunity and possibility here as well, and the fact that you can do anything, accomplish any dream if you set your mind to it. So it's part of the package.
Dreams, can you go into that a little bit more? Like, what's your āndrra?
My dream is to find, I think, a little bit of inner peace. And I think I'm really hard on myself, and I have feel like this is a theme, low confidence sometimes, and so I want to find that inner peace and purpose in New York. I feel like I'm always chasing for a purpose, and I've come to realize that I don't think it's going to be an end goal. I think it's going to be more about the journey to get there and the people I meet along the way and the information and stuff that I absorb. So I want to continue. Like, my dream is to continue to remain open to new experiences and allow that sort of experience to, my gut to really guide me how I get there.
I would say my dream holistically is just to live a fulfilling and meaningful life and make a positive impact on people, whatever that means to me at the stage of myself as a human I'm at, because constantly that's changing. I've never felt like drawn to one like big picture capital D dream or like a specific goal, because I think that can also put blinders on. For example, I never in a million years would have guessed that we'd be running NYC Rave Girls at the form that it's at right now. Like, it wouldn't have even occurred to me that it was a possibility, but just we had this silly little idea to start, posting reviews of our nights. And that helped me realize a dream I didn't even know I could have. And now I feel like I'm living one of my dreams. But if I hadn't been just open to wherever life might take me, I would have never even known that it was possible. Mm-hmm. So I try to just follow my flow.
Day by day.
What did you both sacrifice to achieve this dream?
I would say, for any dream that I've ever pursued, the sacrifice has been time. And obviously that's a little bit this theme of double-edged sword. Like, time is what makes your dream possible. It's what makes it a reality. But it's also the biggest cost, whether that's time to just, sit down at the end of a long day and just chill instead of trying to figure out what's the next to-do list that I have to cross off. I think that's the thing where it can really test you, because obviously we all have a finite amount of time on this earth, and there's an infinite amount of ways to spend it. So I do think it's still ultimately worthwhile to make that sacrifice, but that's a big part of it.
Yeah, it's all worth it. I completely agree, because NYC Rave Girls has been such a labor of love, truly love. And it happened by accident when we met at our full-time jobs, got laid off together, trauma bonded, and NYC Rave Girls was already rolling. And we were like, let's just go all in on this and see what happens. And over a year later, and honestly, the time,
blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, it's not a high-paying job, and we truly love it, but it takes a lot of your time and energy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's super fulfilling.
What's one of your most proud achievements? This can be with NYC Rave Girls, on the personal side, across your career.
Man, I have been in New York for 15 years now, and that is something I never thought a Nebraska girl would ever say, like me. Truly, I never thought I would be here 15 years later and starting my own company and still a single girly living on her own, kind of just doing what I need to do to be happy every day. And it's still every day. I take every day, I'm grateful for everything that New York has given me. And so, yeah.
Something I'm really proud of is just what we've created together. Mm-hmm. Like, we've truly built it brick by brick together, mm-hmm. and we've held really true to our values, and we've gotten just so many incredible stories of people who have met new best friends, new partners, new a new crew to go out with. And it feels so special to give back community to a city that can also be very isolating and lonely. because ultimately that's what like charges our batteries. All the sleep we lose, all the time we lose, like that's what makes it worthwhile for those moments of human connection. So and I'm really proud of our first big party that we threw at House of Yes in September for our anniversary, because like you don't know what you're doing, and we did it, and it was sick.
And blew it out too.
And we sold out.
What's a part of your dream that you don't talk about?
You might have to go first on this one.
It's a hard question.
I know, that's hard. What don't I talk about? We don't know where Rave Girls is going. We haven't set goals, like big goals. And so we have this dream of building up Rave Girls, but we don't necessarily have a concrete, like, here's where we want to see it right now in a year, 5 years, because we're genuinely so busy that we're like, okay, we're just trying to do the next thing. And I personally haven't had time to look ahead. And so people are like, I love what you're doing with Rave Girls. It's growing so much. Where do you guys see this going? And I'm like, I actually don't have a concrete answer to that. I know it's going somewhere, and we're sort of just riding the wave right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think also for me, something that you don't really talk about, I think with any dream, but particularly in relation to this one, is what it's like to become a more visible person, and be more scrutinized for what you're doing, especially when it's in relation to your dream. Because for us, for example, finding Rave Girls and starting it together comes from such a deep, genuine, earnest place of wanting to give back something positive, of sharing what we love. And so it is difficult to have people form judgments about us when they don't really know who we are. And, you know, that aspect of just becoming more in the public eye, I guess, even though that's also something that's wonderful because we get to meet so many amazing people because they just recognize us, and we get to start conversations and share memories and dances together. So yeah, but it's definitely a challenge.
Is there anybody, artist, creative, that you're inspired by?
So many. I'm literally so inspired by just like all the incredible local DJs that we have in New York right now. I feel like the New York scene does not get enough recognition for how strong of a community of locals we've got going on right now. Like, people are, you know, there's so many touring acts coming all the time to New York. It's definitely a mecca, but I'm like, we don't even need them. There's so much good music here, so many hometown heroes, so many rising stars, so many collectives, like starting from scratch, building their own thing, doing it for community, doing it for the right reasons. And it's just like so exciting and energizing, and it only makes me want to contribute more.
Yeah. I get really inspired, since I'm not a DJ, by people in the community that I meet out. I am blown away by how many creatives and entrepreneurs and really smart people doing cool shit that I meet on the dance floor. There's sort of like a taboo thing about raving and dancing that everybody sort of degenerates, and I could not be more wrong. These dance floors are filled with some of the most successful and determined people I've ever met in my life. And I'll be talking to them, and they're starting their own business, or they have multiple jobs, and it's super inspiring. And it just is a good reminder for us to keep going as well.
Work hard, play hard, baby.
Yeah, we play really hard too.
Is there any advice you would give yourself a year from now?
I did think about this. And
You can answer first.
yeah, go ahead.
I would tell myself to slow down. Part of what, you know, contributes to our success is always being go, 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 keeping it rolling, keeping it going. And I always say, like, if you're going, you're not going to stop. Like, the momentum riding that, it's so important. But at the same time, you will get burnt out if you don't take a moment of pause, if you don't take time to reflect, and also if you don't take time to just, like, sit there and be like, wow, I did this, and just, like, congratulate yourself. I find myself, like, even when people, you know, give me compliments about what we've started, I feel awkward sometimes because I'm like, oh, we're still going. We still got a lot of work to do. And just like to just enjoy, to sit still for a little bit, and just to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. probably in that same vein, like, it's okay if you don't have the answers to everything. We're not experts in the scene. You know, yes, we're in the music scene now, but we started out as fans first and foremost. And so continuing to educate ourselves has been one of my favorite things about NYC Rave Girls, and like learning more about the scene. So I think it's okay to not know every answer and to not know everything, and be a learner and beginner as much as possible. And that's okay to always be a beginner and learner.
And stay curious.
Yeah, stay curious.
It's gonna bring us to our last question here. What's your next āndrra? Your next dream? Is there something that you guys want to accomplish?
Mine is to be financially stable.
Yes.
Because I really feel like I found my purpose and what I'm good at, what brings me joy, but it's been a challenge to be financially stable during this time. So that is my next big āndrra.
Yeah, we are in a good place with NYC Rave Girls. How do we continue to grow it in a way that's will support us, and we can really take this head on as a full-time job? And I would like to see it grow, as much as possible, and continue growing. And yeah.
Is there anything you guys are looking forward to?
We have a lot of cool parties planned this summer for NYC Rave Girls, almost one a month, so I'm really stoked about that. And on a personal level, I'm playing Lightning in a Bottle. It's going to be my first festival, and I'm so stoked I get to do it with my husband too. And we're playing on the main stage. Like, what the fuck?
And I'm going to be in the crowd.
No, you're going to be
third wheel.
Our backup dancer. What are you talking about? Yeah, Mary's coming. I'm super excited.
Yeah. What else am I excited about? I just am excited about continuing to see Rave Girls grow. And I think I'm excited to see that aha moment, with Rave Girls, because I know it's going to happen. And I have so much confidence behind it. But I think I'm just excited for that to happen. I have other personal things. I'm a fitness trainer, and that's not really related to that. But yeah, I'm excited for Rave Girls to grow and hopefully maybe expand the team. It's just us.
Yes, we need more recruits. Rave Girl recruits.
Yeah, who wants to help?
Excited. Full support, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we got.
You made it. Oh, yeah.